Well, hello, it's really exciting to launch our October 2021 catalogue. Another bumper catalogue for us of auction properties for you, well over 200. It seems to be a record we keep breaking at the moment, so we're delighted to see such a range of properties, huge investment opportunities for you to look at today. At this time of year, we are, believe it or not, starting to think about Christmas. And in the world of buying and selling properties, the only way you're really going to have any security of that happening before Christmas is through an auction sale. And the security that comes with that and the assurity that you know what you're buying will be completed by typically 20 days after you've exchanged contracts means that you can be sure you're in for Christmas, ready to do your decorating or improving, as many of these properties will require. People putting their own stamp on, even quite beautiful homes already. So you'll have time to do that. It really is one of the only ways to get a secure property sale completed before 2021 leaves us. This one really stood out for me, largely because I quite like to live in one. It's just in the wrong part of the world. But two huge 6-bedroom properties in the heart of Manchester's Broughton Park area with substantial period features. Not only are there two rather large properties with great period features, but they're already generating a significant rental income as well, with massive scope of improvement. So that's certainly one I'll be interested in to see where that gets to. The properties are a combined lot with a guide price of 1.35 million. So it'll be really interesting to see who walks away with those keys, let me tell you. And they'll have quite a project on their hand, even if it's just putting new curtains up. So we are renowned at SDL Property Auctions for selling a variety of different types of properties, but I certainly can't recall that often we've sold many schools. But there is a former church infant and nursery school available for us in this sale, just outside Swadlincote in Church Gresley. I mean, it's an amazing property with huge scope and opportunity for somebody brave enough to have the skills and the investment to turn it into what it could be. A property I know that we will have lots of interest in is a really attractive cottage just 3 miles outside Chatsworth, in quite a large plot given where it is in the Peak District. And certainly in Rowsley, it's such a sought after area. It has a guide price of 130,000. I'm sure it will achieve more than that for our vendors here, but it really is quite a beautiful property in a beautiful part of the country, and it will be great to see who buys that and what they do with it in the future. Now, some properties always get attention, and certainly when they're priced at a guide price of £32,000 for a 3-bedroom semi-detached property, that normally sparks some interest for us. And this property we have in Swinburne Street in Nottingham is no exception for that. So again, we've got huge interest in this property already, and again, not one for the faint-hearted. I think there is definitely things to look at and understand that there are issues with the property, but what an amazing buy that will be for somebody. An interesting development in the world of auctions in our industry recently has been Rightmove, who most consumers know as one of the starting places that they will go to search for property. And Rightmove has really got behind selling at auction through online conditional sales in particular. And so they have launched some new enhancements for our partner agents to use and us as an auction house, where they will offer a bid to purchase button which explains more about how you buy at auctions and actually gives live updates on the most recent bidding on the property. I think the exciting thing for me is in the auction industry, it's about normalising people buying and selling through auction. It's sometimes seen as a bit scary, and it's certainly not for every buyer, and it's certainly not for every seller. But we definitely believe at SDL Property Auctions, buying and selling through auctions can be a really safe and secure way with tight timescales to achieve what you need to with your property sale or purchase. And Rightmove supporting that by educating consumers and supporting us as auctioneers and as estate agents, I think it's a really great thing. And hopefully it will mean that people are less scared of auctions, because we're not.